Some people's stories start at the beginning. This one starts here, as we see young Anthony, Cody, and Jake high off their butts. I wonder what they'll find on this journey. I suppose only time will tell.
You're right. Yeah, that's good. That's better.
This is better?
That's better.
Way better.
Better.
Way better.
Better and wetter.
Wetter. That wet.
That wet voice we all miss so much.
I missed you boys.
Yeah, dude. It's been a long time, gentlemen.
A long time coming.
It really has been.
I had to see if you guys could handle it on your own. I gave you guys a series of tests to go through. Should I ever die?
I guess we passed with flying colors.
You passed,
Yep.
but my ghost might have to come back and make a cameo just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're still here with us and you're not a ghost.
Dude, I'd be a pretty cool ghost, though.
Yes, you'd be a terror.
Yeah, well...
Do the Jewish people believe in ghosts?
No.
Yeah.
What? Cody?
Cody's answering that
Cody's
question.
like, absolutely.
I mean, like, at the very least, I feel like there's supernatural shit, ancestor. I don't know. There's like, I think it's possible. I mean, I definitely would say yes before I'd say no.
I guess in a way they do, only because... Well, not ghosts, but they do believe in like paranormal shit. Like the story of Moses, I mean, one of the plagues is literally death. And if you don't put lamb's blood over your door, death comes and kills the firstborn. So they believe in like supernatural shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are two very different things.
Yeah, I'm like,
what? Death and ghosts?
Oh, yeah. Well, one,
they're both
I'm
from the supernatural world.
I'm just picturing, like, on one hand, my suggestion was like, I don't know, maybe Casper or the ancestors from Mulan. And Jake was like, if you don't kill a lamb and put its blood above your door, death will come for you.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think Jewish people do believe in ghosts.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I just meant like, do they believe like their spirits carry on into the afterlife somewhere?
No,
I thought you were talking about us, like, as humans.
What?
Oh,
He
no.
said Jewish
Yeah, that's why I agree.
Yeah, I said the Jewish
I'm
people.
high. I'm sorry.
Are you?
When Cody's high, he's Jewish.
Wait, so Cody, why won't you drink with us today?
For one,
You're on antibiotics, aren't you? You got syphilis.
No.
Oh.
Yes. No. For one, I just ate an edible.
Ooh.
For two,
So we have like T minus 40 minutes until you're
Yeah.
retard Cody.
You want me to be honest? I ate that 40 minutes
Oh, shit.
ago.
You are going to be crushed.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Cody, you and your edibles, it sounds like you have a sweet tooth.
Oh! I'm sorry, I lost my headphones for a moment.
Which brings us to today's episode. Welcome back to Comics and Cryonic. I am one of your hosts, Jake FH. I almost fucked it up. I was like,
Comics and Cryonics.
We're just freezing.
Yeah, we're freezing people now.
Yeah, using recipes we found in comic books. Different comic techniques.
I am one of your hosts, Jake FH, as always, joined by Anthony Iannaccio and Cody Walaka Cannon. It's been a long time, gentlemen.
Fellas.
It's been too long. I was going to say the boys are back in town. And then I remember like when we were just talking a couple weeks ago, one of us said that, but then I was like, yep, the boys are back together.
Dude, you want to hear a crazy... Well, that's not that crazy. So I'm walking around like my block the other day and just like smoking a joint or whatever. And I see this like black chick getting out of her car. And I was like, oh, that girl looks like really familiar. And I like look at her again. I was like, yo, is your name Juanita Morton? I probably shouldn't blast her whole name. But I was like, yeah. I was like, is your name Juanita? And she was like, who the fuck are you? And then she looked at me and she was like, are you Jake? And dude, the last time I would have seen this chick was in high school in 9th grade. And she lives 3 buildings down from me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just like it was crazy because I literally
like from New Rochelle, you know her?
I haven't seen her since 2002.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And then she was like, I was wondering why this dude was looking at me.
Nice.
So it's just crazy. Just crazy small world, man.
Small world.
Speaking of small world, Sean is in the house, not physically in the house, but figured I'd give him a shout out.
What up, Sean?
No, damn,
Sean.
that's your own boy from the Bronx, Anthony.
Sean.
I just said, what up, Sean?
Sean's cool. Dude,
Sean's
we spit some freestyles the other day.
Oh, he sent us one.
video.
Did he?
Yeah, it was. Anthony was like, "You're making his dreams come true."
Yeah.
It was a video of you. Anthony said that's a Sean.
It was a video of me? What was it? Was I sitting down or was I standing?
No, you were freestyling.
Yeah, you were standing.
Okay.
You were looking straight into the camera, so you knew he was filming.
I was?
Yeah, you were like looking in the camera, like, yo, like, whatever
shit,
the
that's
fuck
crazy.
he was
I know
saying.
he had a sword and he was filming himself.
Oh.
Yeah, she got wild.
Nice.
Well, when swords are involved.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
But anyways.
Yo, so I was kind of inadvertently trying to poll people earlier to see if they've watched Sweet Tooth. It doesn't seem like a lot of people have watched it so
a lot of
far.
people haven't. I've gotten like 3 people I know just from suggesting it to them to watch. For some reason, they're like sleeping on it.
Yeah, no, and even in, asking people in person, it's like, no, haven't watched it yet. Like, no reason. It's not like, fuck Sweet Tooth. I'm not watching that horn-headed bitch. It's just like,
Dude, imagine having that stance.
Horn-headed bitch.
Yeah, fucking. Dude, he would be, whoever that person is would be a last man.
yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Totally against the hybrid children
Yeah.
people.
Well, let's give a little brief synopsis. For those of you that don't know, Sweet Tooth is a comic book by DC, but it's now currently a show on Netflix. It's written by Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire, written and drawn by Jeff Lemire.
Written and drawn by Jeff Lemire. It's a pretty cool story. It's basically, I'll give you a brief synopsis. There's kind of a pandemic happening, very much COVID-19-ish. But also at the same time, babies are being born half animals and half human. They're called hybrids. And a lot of people blame the hybrids for this pandemic. So basically, fast forward, it's a post-apocalyptic society. Society's pretty much crumbled. There are people that hunt these hybrid children. They're called the Last Men. And then, it tells the story of a young boy named Gus, a.k.a. Sweet Tooth.
Sweet
Trying
Tooth.
to, find himself as well as other people and go on adventures.
So before we get into it, I want that. So that's why I wanted to bring up that poll. Do you think we should try to not spoil certain parts or just...
Nah,
Just
get
put
into it the same.
We could say spoilers, but we got to get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers, everybody. If you haven't seen Sweet Tooth, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled about Sweet Tooth, turn off this podcast now and play another one of our dank episodes. Watch it and then listen to this episode.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So spoiler, Sweet Tooth, let's go.
Yeah.
But first, let us smoke some weed.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna wait.
What? Who the fuck are
just
you?
because
Is it because of the edible?
Yeah, I'm just pacing myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm still down to like if I get like halfway through the episode and I'm feeling not weird, then I'll hit it bowl. But also, if I'm being honest, Anthony, whatever plague you had, I'm now it made its way to
Dude,
me.
you guys got the Delta variant? It's
Oh shit! No, yeah. What happened?
Wait, Anthony, whatever happened to your
just
status? Did you get tested?
No, like the next day I felt fine. Literally the next day I felt fine. If I was sick for like 2 nights and 2 days tops.
That's
yeah,
Delta.
see,
already.
I feel. Jake.
Cody, what do you have? You have Delta?
Dude, I'm
Yes.
You think so?
No, I think it's just like I've been like going pretty nonstop for a couple weeks, and I feel like there's just like a little bug going around. Like a couple days ago at work, everyone at work had the sniffles.
Ooh, dude, sounds like some sweet tooth shit going on.
Sniffles. Yeah,
If your pinky
dude, the
starts
pinky
twisting,
started- yeah, dude, I saw them doing it, and I was like, oh god,
shit.
oh no.
Yeah, and Sweet Tooth, if you have the sick, your pinky will start to twitch rapidly. And I was wondering, like, how do the actors do that? Like, I couldn't do it.
I'm sure it's like some of it's just probably CGI or whatever. But yeah, you're right. I can't make it go that fast either.
Yeah, I was like, is there a way? Can you really?
No.
They might need you for season 2. Look at those cat ears, Cody.
Cody, you're rocking a lot of
Ooh.
pink today. What's up with that? Is it breast cancer awareness month over there?
Incredibly. That was nice. No, I just honestly, so I'm, like I said earlier, I'm not feeling too hot. I'm just like kind of a little bit of the body aches. And it really set in this afternoon. And so I'm just like in this and lounge clothes.
When are you not in
Nice.
lounge clothes?
Dude, my Hawaiian shirts are for business, okay?
That's formal attire.
Yeah, dude.
One time you were literally shirtless while we recorded a podcast.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, so I just wanted something kind of cozy. I got some ball shorts on and this shirt. I'm probably going to put on, honestly, my plan. This is also Cody Cannon's surefire way to defeat any illness.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. You get in a onesie.
And you burn it right out of you.
Yeah, exactly. You get in a onesie, you load the fuck up on some NyQuil.
Oh,
Take that shit, baby. Don't fuck around. And then get under a blanket, put on a cozy movie, and then just fall asleep and sweat that shit out.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
That is the Cody Cannon surefire way to get rid of a disease.
Any disease.
If you have AIDS, just do that.
Broken arm.
Broken arm. I like how a broken arm is a disease in your mind. Athlete's foot.
Well, that's a new segment we're trying out on Comics and Chronic. It's called Cody and Colds. He'll give advice to any cold you may or may not have.
And now,
whether or not that cold is AIDS, I guess, or athlete's foot also.
Cody's holistic medicinal tips. Are you coughing from weed or are you sick? Is that from?
I'm sick.
That's from the sick. Damn.
Yeah, I got the sick, boys.
Dude,
and so this is my last episode signing out tonight.
Nice. You know what I didn't get about Sweet Tooth? Is that like, dude, if my baby
when you're just waving your pinky like that, it looks like you're just talking about something completely different. You're like,
it's very disconcerting when you do that right in the camera.
They also say laughter is the greatest medicine, this will help. Sorry, Jake, what were you saying? What didn't you get about Sweet Tooth?
Or just something that bothered me. It's like, low key, if my child was born a hybrid, I'd be pretty stoked, honestly. Oh, Anthony. Wow. He wouldn't accept his hybrid child.
Anthony, you monster.
Wow.
You're the altar boy.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what it is. That's the Catholicism. You'd be like, oh, no. What's happening?
Yeah, no, exactly. No. So, okay. So I read today the first 2 volumes of Sweet Tooth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so what makes the comic really different from the show is that it's way darker in the comic, first of all. And Gus is like religious. Like everything is kind of like, he's not like a cutesy little kid. He's kind of like, well, my dad said, God said this. And if, all the sinners are the ones who survived, everyone who died were God's chosen to like, just all go to heaven.
Shit.
Like this is his mentality. Obviously as it goes on, I'm sure he's not going to think that way. But I thought it was funny that you just mentioned that because it's kind of like how he thinks in the comic.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So wait, Anthony, if your child was born a hybrid, you wouldn't.
Oh man, I thought I
Nah,
dodged
you
it.
never done.
Yeah.
It depends what kind of hybrid, I guess.
Wow, you're
He
discriminating.
said, fuck a toad, but if he's a bear,
That's true.
I'm into
Like if I had a
it, you know?
half lion, half human child, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, like I thought. Like
Yeah,
okay,
but what
so,
if you had a half lobster, half
No, I'd
human
kill it.
child? Dude, here's
Or
my
I'd
question.
sell it to
though.
like a very expensive seafood restaurant and get a lot of money for it.
I was gonna say, why not just if you're gonna
Eat
kill
it.
it, cook it? Yes,
that was your first.
That's the chef in you,
instinct.
Cody. That's the,
Don't kill your newborn
What-
child. Eat it.
What recipes? Well, wait, time out. I wouldn't kill it a newborn. I'd want to like let that thing grow to like teenage, full grown. That's why it's a nice plump lobster. And then you
Teenage
lobster, and then you kill it, and that's a
Dude.
lot of meat.
Okay, if your kid was half lobster, what would it look like? Like, would it be like a human body with a lobster tail and like and pinchers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
pinchers. Definitely
Yeah.
little lobster antlers.
Uh-huh.
They're
Yes.
little see that's the thing. Like
Flesh body.
Or his eyes maybe come out like long,
yeah.
like lobster eyes.
He's got long eyes. He's got
Yeah.
long eyes.
He's got long eyes. I like them long eyes of yours, Cody.
yeah, I would have to. I don't even like lobsters to begin with. So if I have a lobster kid, I got to kill him.
That being said, how would you kill him? Oh,
I would, do it the classic way and boil him alive.
I was thinking just like a rope around the neck.
Oh.
No, you don't. You
Well,
cook lobsters alive?
Well, I mean, you can.
I thought
Yeah.
like you get them right from the tank and you put them in the boiling pot and you start cooking. Because when they
Well,
scream, their little juices release all
Yeah,
kinds
but this
of.
is also a half person.
Yeah, this is okay. So, but you also said you're gonna wait for your teenage lobster child to become a
Yeah,
teenager.
yeah.
So
You're
if
killing-
it's here's how I would
Okay,
do it.
okay.
You trick him thinking he's gonna go in a jacuzzi with like a bunch of like hot chicks, but it's really a pot of boiling water.
Oh.
You're just like, Dad, how can you? And you have the melted butter ready.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. But it does sound delicious. Yeah, I would eat my lobster child.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I don't want
sure.
that abomination walking around my house.
Oh, I mean, same.
And anyone listening who's saying otherwise is lying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want a lobster man?
Yeah. You want to give birth, ladies? You want to give birth to a lobster man? You don't.
And I feel like if you go to school, like he's getting bullied, like
Like, also, what if he couldn't live outside of water?
that would
Ooh.
suck. Hey, you know what I thought
Yeah,
was
and-
cool in Sweet Tooth was that little who's the beaver kid or the gopher kid?
Bobby.
Bobby. Okay.
Bobby.
It's weird that dude was a hybrid, but looked just like completely beaver-ish or what. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, they were all varying degrees. Like, Gus looks way less.
yeah. He looks
Right.
very human, just with antlers and ears.
And we learned that Gus is the only one that could talk along with, Bobby could talk, like, but not like,
But in Bobby
as
language.
complex. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
when we meet Pigtail, or I think her name is Wendy, she
yeah,
could
the
talk.
pig girl. She was cool.
She was dope.
Yeah. She was a cool character.
I thought almost every character was cool. I like Big Man a lot.
Dude, Big
Yeah.
Man was incredible. I legitimately cried when I thought he got
Dude,
dead. I thought he
The
died.
show in general,
dead.
he got dead. I almost cried when he got dead. I just thought the show was honestly very endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Like, it
was.
like,
and
It's
that
very sweet. Sorry.
yeah.
It was just a very sweet, like endearing show. I don't know. And I like Sweet Tooth. I felt very bad for him like every time.
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, this
absolutely.
kid's too innocent for this harsh world.
What's this? Was Sam Elliott the narrator?
No.
Yeah, I don't know who the narrator was. I actually never looked it up. I was just like, oh yeah, it's just the
I
narrator.
don't think it's Sam Elliott though. That's not the Sam Elliott voice.
Mm.
Trust me. I've been studying
Yeah,
Sam
but it
Elliott's
was like
voice.
in. Oh wow, it's James Brolin.
Who's that?
Josh Brolin's brother.
No, Josh Brolin's
Oh,
dad.
is his dad?
Yeah.
Nice. I just made that up. I
Nice.
was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's Josh Brolin. I don't know what he was in. Oh wait, I've seen him in one movie, but I don't think that he was famous for it. Master of Disguise.
I never
Remember
saw
that
it.
movie?
That movie with Dana Carvey?
Yeah, and he's like turtle,
Jesus
that
Christ.
movie.
I heard it was so bad from everyone.
I liked it as a kid.
No,
but it is a bad
that
movie.
movie's terrible.
It's terrible, absolutely.
Yeah. But
It's such a bad
James
movie.
Brolin, interesting. Some stories start at the beginning.
Wow, that was fucking good.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to do we're gonna have to do that for like the intro of the episode, dude. Hell
let's do
yeah.
that. I'm down.
That's really good.
Hell yeah. That's sick.
Were you the guy?
It
Were
was
you the
me.
narrator?
I
Jake?
narrated Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. It was me, Josh Brolin's
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
What if you were Josh Brolin's dad this whole time, dude? You were doing the ultimate acting.
Tricking a grown man in his 40s that I'm his father. The ultimate acting kid.
Oh, I thought I was actually inferring that tricking everyone in your life that you weren't Josh Brolin's dad.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you think the narrator's like just a narrator, or you think it's like Gus in the future?
That's what I wondered too, actually.
Right?
Because
Probably
when I
both.
thought about it, I was like, yeah, I actually thought that. I was like, I wonder if Gus like grows up to be an old man and is telling the story, or what? I don't know. But shit, I just got really high. Sorry.
Dude, it's
What were
like
you-
a-
Let's actually,
let's talk
because
about
we were, because like we were saying before, we're not sure a lot of people saw it. So like, let's go back to the beginning, So it starts off, he's like with his dad.
Ooh, that's what I liked,
Will-
and that's what I wanted to say. I liked the beginning when he's like, dude, Will Forte as his father was great casting.
Great.
Yeah, he was basically himself from The Last Man on Earth. or
Yeah, but that's
whatever.
fine. Like, I didn't, honestly, I never saw The Last Man on Earth, and I didn't know Will Forte can actually like act. So I thought that was cool.
Dude, it was good.
Yeah.
You know, the most upsetting, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead for a moment, but the most upsetting thing and most unrealistic thing they did in the entire series was pretend Will Forte was young in that one.
Oh, in the flashback
flashbacks.
episode.
Oh, in the flashback.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how young he was supposed to be. I don't think he was meant
He
to be
just,
like stupid young.
At least 10 years younger.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't bother me because I'm just like,
That didn't bother
whatever.
me because I didn't feel like they tried to make him look young.
I feel like it was implied that he was young.
For
yeah.
sure. I mean, just because, he got Sweet Tooth when he was a baby, raised him to be 10 years old. So yeah, you're right. Actually, right. He
Yes.
would in fact be 10 years younger.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yeah, starting from the beginning, dude. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen the movie Hannah?
No,
Yes.
but I know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
it
Yeah,
felt
the one with-
Eric Bana and Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, it was scored by the Chemical Brothers.
Yeah. The first few episodes, or the first episode of Will Forte, that it felt a lot like Hannah when they're living in the woods. So I like.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like Hannah, but if Hannah was wholesome instead of a murder child.
Yes.
Yeah, this show is super wholesome.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
another
all-
thing that's like way different from the comic. Like the comic is not wholesome at all.
There's parts in this show where it's not even. I mean, you're right. The majority is incredibly wholesome. But like, dude, at the end when it's like the chameleon boy is on the bed and Dr. Singh is about to cut him open.
Oh
Something
yeah,
wholesome
absolutely.
about
Dr.
that.
Singh is
Dr. Singh is
yeah.
the most sad character. I felt so bad and conflicted.
Yeah,
for
I don't
him.
think he's but also like I don't know, like he's not a character that I think is going to be someone that we're going to side with because
Yeah, I think he's gonna kind of become a villain. Even if he tries to redeem him, he'll probably die redeeming himself or something like that. That's
yeah.
my
Well, he's
guess.
going to get the cure no matter what. So, again, like
I don't know.
I don't want to keep jumping around because then it's going to, I think, sound too confusing. If like, so like
Yes.
we start off and he's like, he lives alone with his dad, right? In this
In the
world, in the
woods.
world of the plague, in the woods, in Yellowstone National
Yeah.
Park, they like have like a secluded place. No one knows they live
Yeah.
there because if they did, like we said before, they're going to hunt down Gus because he's a hybrid child.
Yeah.
But eventually someone does find them and Gus has to leave like his protective area. I like the world building a lot in
That's
this.
true. There's a lot of world building.
Like,
Yeah.
it really makes you feel trapped. It really makes you feel like, the world has ended. And I think they made it feel way more like COVID. I don't know when it was filmed, but they made it feel like it felt,
Oh, I agree. When I was watching it, I was like, when did they film this? Because it feels like COVID. It's like,
Well, it's crazy.
so yeah.
because people are wearing masks and they're like, the sick, you're going to get it. And the way they're like,
Except, I keep wanting to jump ahead.
well, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Except here, when you get COVID,
You're
you
allowed to
don't
kill the
isolate.
person.
Yeah,
Like if
Yeah.
we're
Burn 'em
chilling and I
alive.
see you like coughing and shit, like your fingers, I can wrap you up and light you on fire. And the law will be like, "Oh,
And
you
then-
did your
super
duty,
fucked
Jake."
up.
And I was like,
Not only will they do that, they'll sing Odd Lang.
"What were they singing? What was that song they would sing when they would burn somebody?"
Oh, yeah. The New Year's Eve song.
Yeah.
All Lang Syne.
Yeah, Odd Lang Syne or whatever.
Odd Lang Syne. I don't know if that's correct.
Everyone knows it. It's the New Year's Eve song.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yes.
It's classic. It's a banger.
But yeah, I thought all that stuff was cool. I don't know. I like Dr. Singh. I think he's a super conflicted character. I hope he doesn't become a
yes.
villain. I feel like he's not going to. I mean, he's definitely
Not that he's...
what?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a villain straight up, but he's going to do whatever he can to find the cure for sure.
I don't know. I almost feel like it'd be cool. I mean, this is like a cool pipe dream, but maybe after like seeing a few hybrid children die, his fucking wife is low-key kind of selfish and should just like die already. No, seriously, like look how much pain she's put. Dude, they murdered the neighbor, that nosy woman.
That was cool.
Like,
fuck that woman.
They didn't murder the neighbor. The horse kicked Nancy in the head.
but they buried the neighbor and didn't tell anybody
No, they put her in the closet, in the
freezer
freezer.
at the
yeah.
lab and did not tell anyone.
They hid it for sure. But
Right.
I kind of wanted
Yeah.
Nancy to get hit by the
fuck
horse.
Nancy. Dude, if it
Yeah,
wouldn't have
fuck
been
Nancy.
Nancy, it would have been me, man. I would have fucked that bitch up.
Hell yeah.
Or not the horse, rather, dude. I would have fucking...
Just walloped
Nancy
her.
was a Karen in all
Nancy
but
was
name.
a Karen.
Yeah.
Dude, she was looking for people to have the sick. She wanted to like.
Yeah,
She wanted to roast
She wanted to have
motherfuckers.
person s'mores.
Yeah, and of course that's obviously like a theme of a show like this where it's just like, yes, there are animal hybrids, but the humans are definitely not.
The humans are the most animal of them all.
Exactly.
Dude, Big Man's story.
Big Man has a sad story. Here, let's give some context. First, Dr. Singh is.
So Big Man is.
Shit. Sorry.
Singer Big Man.
Well, because we were talking about Dr. Singh, but nobody knows who he was.
Yeah, okay. So go into Dr. Singh because again, the thing about Sweet Tooth is it's kind of divided into different
characters.
you're kind of following different characters in different parts of the world. They kind of meet up and intertwine in interesting ways.
So we'll go with Dr. Singh. Dr. Singh is like an Indian American doctor who was working like when the sick hit, like when shit went down. He now has a wife who he's been keeping alive with some kind of like, I don't know, medicine or some shit. But she has the sick, but she's not contagious. She just has the symptoms. And they live in like this, like, even though it's post-apocalyptic, it's like a new neighborhood. It almost looks like a normal,
It's like
totally
a suburb
suburban,
or
like
something.
they have a gated community.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a gated community, but they ride horses and shit. Anyways, he's the doctor. The community depends on him, but he's been hiding the fact that his wife has the sick, and they get into shenanigans when a Karen named Nancy finds out. So that's Dr. Singh.
Yeah,
Really, he's actually one of my favorite characters on the show.
for sure.
And then Big Man finds Gus in the woods. Like Big
Yeah.
Man, we know he's branded Big Man, so we know he was actually one of a last man. We don't know too much about that background yet, but he's part of like the main group of who are the bad guys in the show called the Last Men who hunt, like Jake said before, the animal hybrid kids.
Yeah.
But when he finds Gus, he's helping him out. You could tell, his motives aren't quite, noble, I guess. Something's going on where like you're sure he's like protecting Gus, but you're not so sure why. And he's doing something for selfish reasons. But
Is he?
The whole show
he
is
tried
kinda-
to leave Gus, and Gus like followed him.
true.
Like I think he was just like being like, "Yo, kid, you better sack up. You're gonna fucking die." And
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of the comic. My bad. I'm confusing
Whoa,
the
dude,
two
we're not
now.
all cool. We can read comics.
I know.
strictly-
not on this
Yeah.
podcast.
In the comic, Big Man is so different because he's like saying fuck every 5 seconds and he's just mean and
Yeah.
like
I mean,
the Big Man in this has some heart.
this show seems like it's for sure marketed towards a younger audience.
Yeah. And it's almost like a family drama.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's the biggest theme of the show, like finding family that isn't like your, you know.
Dude, family is who you make it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
You're my fucking
Oh
family.
my god.
Damn, Jake no sold you.
I what? No sold you?
No sold.
I don't know. What this means.
What is that? It's a gamer term, isn't it?
No. Oh, I guess. So, like in wrestling, like if like you know, it's like it's real, it's not real. So you're gonna punch somebody, and they have to act like you punched them. You're not actually punching the dude in the face. But if they, you know, you go for a punch and they like, oh, whatever, you no sold them, and that's fucked up. You don't no sell somebody. You're fucking up the whole thing, Jake.
Oh,
You're supposed to be like, yeah,
no-sold.
brother, you're my
Well, that's
brother,
this is
man.
like improv. It's yes and. I didn't yes and.
Yes, and
There
yeah.
you go.
No.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Here we go.
If you guys
It's
were to be a
okay.
hybrid animal, what would it be? And you can't just choose your go-to animals from beforehand that we've definitely talked about.
In the Black Sad episode. Listen to that episode if you really want to know those answers.
Also, but these are different hybrids. Like the hybrids in Black Sad were sexy.
Well, they were humanoid animals.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
yeah,
humans
yeah.
who have like maybe like a duck bill, but like still like have legs
Yeah.
and shit. So
So
Yeah.
basically, if you pick the animal you pick, you're not sure what parts of the animal you're necessarily going to
okay,
get.
how about this? We pick for each other.
Okay.
Okay, we pick the animal. The other people pick what parts.
Okay. All right.
Like Jake says, like let's say Jake says, "I'm a dog." We're gonna be like, "You're a dog head, hands, and paws, but on like a human body."
Oh, that'd be terrible.
You're just like a
I'd
Snapchat
be like,
filter
"Kill
or
me."
something.
Yeah. What is that from? What is that?
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah. Oh, I don't know about that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I wasn't referencing that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something else when somebody. I mean, it's probably
It's happened a
bunch
bunch
of
because I can
times.
honestly name like
Yeah.
there's a South Park episode where there's like malformed freak and he's like, kill me.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's happened in things like I don't know. I'm drawing
there's
blanks.
just a really fucked up episode of Full Metal Alchemist where they have to they're investigating this guy to make chimeras, which are like, you know, human animal hybrids.
Oh.
And
Oh,
this guy does an experiment where he combines his daughter with a family dog, and
Oh,
it's just like,
shit.
help me, kill me.
Oh,
Like
that's
it's so
insane.
dark. It's so dark, but it's just like fuck.
God. Why his own daughter? Why not just
Okay.
get somebody?
Because it's just like he's evil. I don't know. He's just like, I'm doing it for the science. He's just fucked up.
Dude, you know who's also fucked up? Big Man.
Who? Oh. But wait, what? Whose power? Whose powers? Whose animals? What? Who? What?
Okay,
Okay.
Anthony, we're gonna make you like a platypus.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna be basically like a child Anthony, but with a duckbill and a beaver butt.
Yeah,
Beaver
Okay.
tail.
and webbed.
Do
and
I
webbed
get-
hands and whatnot?
And webbed
Oh,
hands and
cool. So
feet.
do I get the platypus has like
stinger?
that poison
dude,
spray?
yeah,
Yeah.
you get
awesome.
the poison spin.
You're
on it.
toxic, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Who's somebody
Someone
pick
has to go,
me?
Cody.
Cody, you're gonna be a hammerhead shark.
Ooh.
What? I'm so flesh. That's fucked, bro. That's
So does he
fucked.
have the eyes on either side of the head and everything?
Yeah, so he has
Oh.
eyes on either side. He has a hammerhead shark, but everything else is
So
human.
King,
Oh,
so
you
King
mentioned-
Shark, but,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So
with
King
the
Shark. You're
hammerhead
just turning
shark.
me into King Shark. You're just turning me into King
Yeah.
Shark again.
Or street sharks, basically, is what you just made.
Oh,
So Cody Cannon gets to be a street shark.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
But then,
I'm
like, half his body is a mouth.
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm big. I'm chomping.
I'm chomping. All right, what am I?
Are we
Jake,
all aquatic creatures?
So far.
Jake, I was actually thinking for Jake. Honestly, I think Jake would make a good like red-butted baboon.
What the fuck is a red-butted baboon? You mean like
Yeah, one of
Rafiki?
those like those rainbow butts. Yeah, you're basically
Rafiki.
That's lame.
So is that a feature? He has the big red butt.
Yeah. Jake, you're walking around with a dumper, but it's blood red.
Dude, sounds like I drew the short end of the stick on cool hybrid choices.
I was gonna say gorilla. So
So we're not.
Okay.
I mean, baboons are also like fierce as fuck, bro.
they
A
are.
baboon, especially the
You mean a
one-
rainbow
the
face?
big-
The butts aren't rainbow. It's the faces that are rainbow. The butts are red.
they're both.
No,
Oh.
it's
Well, you're a baboon, bro.
Yeah, I get what you mean. They have like the
they have
rainbow
the blue
snout.
and red snout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their butts are red.
Their butts
Cody.
are red,
What kind of
yeah.
rainbow butted baboons?
What kind of
have
baboons are
seen?
you fucking, Cody?
That's it, Jake. I'm your father.
But just to be clear, in Sweet Tooth, no one is performing bestiality.
Not
Human
well,
on human.
How much have we
Yeah.
delved into the world? Because you seriously don't think there's an underground bestiality sex market going on?
Probably. Here's something
'Cause
interesting
there's
in
a
the
lot of
comics.
money
You know how
there.
there's an episode where like they take refuge for a night with that family.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
It's kind of the complete opposite in the comics. There's an issue where like they find a brothel and they're like held up at gunpoint, and
Whoa.
Big Man just like murders the owners of the brothel.
Oh, shit.
And like instead of like helping the prostitutes, he's like, "Go fuck yourselves! Like we're on our own way. You guys figure out your own shit." Like
Jesus.
he doesn't. He's way
Damn.
nicer in the show.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, and if the comic book Big Man would probably just murder Gus.
Well,
No, he. So in the comic book, he actually like tries to sell Gus to
nice.
who we find out is the main villain of the series, General Abbott.
That guy in the show sucks, honestly.
Yeah,
Dr.
does. And
Robotnik, basically.
yeah, exactly. He looks like exactly like Dr.
Yeah, it's
Robotnik.
just Dr. Robotnik.
Also, sorry your entire army was foiled by fireworks.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that guy's a square.
Yeah, he sucks. Like just a very generic ass
Very
villain.
generic
Yeah,
villain.
he's a fucking poo-poo head, man.
And like I couldn't like is he supposed to be Russian? I'm not sure. He sounded British almost. I couldn't tell.
I thought he was just
I
American.
can't talk. Yeah.
Oh, because he was talking about the
Hello.
Soviet Union
He
at
was
one
kinda-
point.
I don't know. He's
I don't know. He was
He's
just
stupid.
He's a
Yeah.
cornball. We should chop him up and feed him to the hybrid.
yeah.
ooh.
Dude, so it'd be cool.
Well, the
So
hybrids
Jake-
aren't. You're trying to say the hybrids are vicious animals, Cody? They're
Oh.
just children.
We can feed the general to children.
You guys, I don't know. I don't know if I would trust you around hybrid children. It sounds like all of you have bad intentions.
No, I'm trying to keep him alive.
Oh, are you?
through
you
general
were the first to
habits.
suggest we should cook Jake's lobster child.
Yeah, well, that's a lobster child. We gotta survive too. All right.
So if like Jake had a
Sacrifices-
porcupine child, you wouldn't eat that.
Probably not, dude. Porcupines are
Yeah.
cute.
Dude, also, my porcupine child would like shoot its quills right at Cody's face. Like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah.
Just like- Get
I could see
riddled
Jake
with-
as a
My
porcupine.
porcupine child ain't no good. Dude, I would like Sonic
Ooh.
the Hedgehog. That
Jake
shit.
is a porcupine.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jake, you're a porcupine.
That's
bro.
pretty cool.
You're not a baboon. You're a porcupine.
Yeah, because you could be like, you have the.
So
So
you're
I have
human.
the spikes and
you're,
everything?
you're human,
Yeah.
but kind
Giant
of like
quills?
cats-esque human. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're a humanoid mammal, cats-esque, and then you got the quills on the
Damn.
back.
Am I able to have sex or will it be a hazard to women?
I mean, these guys be fucking.
Yeah, you can control your quill spikiness because if you sense danger, you could be like, fuck, quill up.
Yeah, but you can also like lay them down flat. So you'd have to be careful while fucking.
That's true.
Like if you get too drunk and do it, you might accidentally murder someone.
Yeah, but therein lies the thrill of sleeping with a porcupine man.
Yeah,
dude, porcupine prostitution, man.
So you're a gigolo now.
Yeah, I'm the first hybrid gigolo, and I run a hybrid brothel.
Dude, I'm a fucking street shark.
You can be my muscle. You're the doorman at my brothel.
Dude, that was me cracking.
I feel like
I'm fucking ripped.
We know.
Yeah.
So where we at on this?
So what was your favorite episode? What was your favorite episode? There were 8 episodes. Was there one you liked more than the others, or you just kind of saw it as one big story?
Honestly, after a while, I guess I saw it as one big story. I've rewatched like a couple of them twice. I would say honestly, my favorite. I really like the first episode a lot because that's
for sure.
That's the one that
Episode's
hooked
great.
me. I think it actually is one
Honestly,
of the strongest.
I feel like General Abbott is like the worst thing about
I agree.
the show.
Yeah.
Like a big, and like the Last Men as a whole.
He's the lamest part of it
Yeah.
because they're the most generic like storytelling elements of that entire show.
Completely agree.
So yeah, I agree. General Abbott.
Everything else is
everything else is
cool.
cool. I liked. Oh, speaking of, we haven't talked about Bear, the girl.
Oh, Bear. Yeah.
Bear's
Bear.
sick, and Bear's entire community is dope.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So Bear is like this girl, like teenage girl, pretty much like a rebel leader almost of these kids. Pretty much like the Lost Boys, honestly.
That's what I was going to say. An homage to Peter Pan.
Oh, I agree. It was totally an
Yeah.
homage to Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. They literally lived in the trees, They had like bridges and shit.
Yeah.
Ewok Village. I thought that was cool. So I liked Bear,
Yeah.
and she's like the leader of these this group of kids. They dress like animals. They each take on an animal, whatever.
But they're
But
humans.
they're humans.
None of these
none
kids
of
are
them
hybrids.
but they love hybrids. Kids in the trees, they love hybrids. They want to protect them and help them, and so they take in Gus. But they're very wary of Big Man, especially because he used to be a hunter of hybrids. And then, dude, I thought that was cool how they fucking kick her ass out. Tiger Girl stole the power.
Otherwise known as Rufio.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, dude, it was just like
Yeah, it
Rufio
was
stealing the
Rufio.
power from Pan. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Tiger was just like cooler.
I'm the Pan now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, I love Hook. By the way. Oh,
Dude, it's
Anthony,
Yeah, that's a
You've
great.
seen Hook?
Of course, I've seen Hook. Come on.
you know. I know Anthony.
I don't
I've
know.
seen
I
Hook.
can never let my guard down around Anthony.
Dude, Hook is
You
one
can't.
I knew would not have.
Dude,
stuck
Hook
by
is one of the
Yeah,
most
no,
quotable
Anthony,
movies.
Hook was made for Anthony.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like
was.
a massively formative movie. Am I presuming too much?
No, I did watch it a lot as a kid.
I thought so.
I
don't
haven't
know
seen it in
why.
years, though. I feel like it doesn't necessarily hold up.
Oh,
what?
I
think it
disagree
holds up
wholeheartedly.
well.
I've definitely watched it at least in the last 3 years.
I gotta
It's
check
so
it
so
out.
good.
good.
So good.
But you know what's interesting?
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
yeah, as Smee.
Smee.
Smee is me.
Smee is me. Yeah. Dude, yeah, that movie is so quotable. I don't know, like fucking like, there you are, Peter.
Dude, it's definitely one of my favorite movies from that
Oh,
show.
I agree completely. And like,
Yeah.
And great. Dustin, motherfucker.
Dustin
we
Hoffman.
should just do a
yeah,
Hook
we should
episode.
do a Hook episode,
Let's
actually.
do
That
a
would be
Hook.
Because otherwise I'm about to go down
Dude,
a K-hole here.
Let's do a Hook episode. That'd be
I'm
fun.
down for a Hook episode.
Just for shits and gigs,
Yeah.
you know?
We still got to do the Paddington Bear just because I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, we should. We need to do a lot. We got work to do, boys. Okay,
So,
but
anyways,
anyway.
Tiger Girl usurps the fucking rebel group, and then Bear goes off
Yeah.
with she joins Big Man and Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. Because what she thought was her family betrays
Yeah,
her.
dude, which just goes to show you, kids suck.
I was gonna say, fuck your family. No, but dude, kids do suck.
Yeah, like I would.
They turn on each other so
I
fast.
know, seriously.
They have no loyalty.
Yeah.
But also, they're children. Like they're gonna make like, those kids were killed grown-ups right there.
No more children.
No more.
One time in I guess it was like I think 6th grade or something. Like my friends are like whatever, we were talking about video games and shit, and I was like, yeah, you know, I got the strategy guide for that game, and they're like, what? You got the strategy guide? Oh, hey, Anthony has the strategy, and then they're like, oh, we're not your friend anymore. I'm like, what? Because I use a strategy guide.
Dude,
damn.
it's legit. I also would stop talking to you if I found out you used
Wait,
strategy
because I
guides.
used the strategy
what grade
guide.
is this?
I think it was like 6th grade or 7th grade, maybe middle
I'd probably
school.
defriend you too.
Yeah, dude. I'd probably
For a
kill you
strategy
on the
guide,
spot.
wow.
Because I'd be like,
Wow.
yo, dude, like life doesn't have a strategy guide. Deal with that shit.
Yeah, dude.
And if
then
it did,
I'd
I would
punch
pick
you
that
and
up.
take
That's
your
true.
money,
Life has
you know?
strategy. Actually, that's not true. I don't read strategy guides, so yeah.
I mean, it depended on when
I used to buy them because
usually
they
I'll-
looked cool. Honestly,
Yeah,
Absolutely that.
I just liked reading Is that weird?
no,
No,
that-
you see, it's
I
not
had this-
weird. Apparently, it was
Yeah, I had
for
a few
me in
strategy
my,
guides,
my
but strictly
school.
just because like the paper felt good and then it looked cool.
Ah,
Yeah, no, they were high
Yeah,
quality
they were-
things.
yeah.
strategy guides I had. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina
Yes.
of Time.
Yes, that might have been the
was
one
a
that we got into a tussle over.
banger. I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know, man. I'm
Dude,
wilding.
you are wilding out like Nick Cannon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or like a
Ooh.
coyote.
Who, by the way, just fathered his
Oh.
7th child. So shout out to Nick Cannon.
Oh, I thought Wile E.
you were talking about
Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote.
Was that in the Space Jam
Seventh
trailer?
child. Yeah. He's just like,
Dude, Nick Cannon should play Wile E. Coyote.
yeah. I'm there.
Nick Cannon as
Nick
Wile E.
Cannon.
Coyote.
Yeah.
Okay.
No dialogue.
Yeah.
Just an animated person. Nick Cannon just like quietly put on one of those suits and like ran around.
Yeah. Doesn't
and
say
stuff.
a word.
Yeah.
Don't they give him like a British accent later on? Like Wile E. Coyote's like, oh, good sir.
What? No. I've never
Yeah.
heard a British accent on him.
Yeah, you
That must be
gotta check
that new
out.
age shit. I don't abide by that.
No, it was like they revealed that Wile E. Coyote is actually so smart, and he's still like getting owned by the Roadrunner every single
I don't
time.
know. I refuse to believe that for a few geographical reasons. One, coyotes are
Mainly?
indigenous to like North America, and specifically because it's with the Roadrunner, it takes place in the Southwest. Therefore, I'm going to say that he doesn't have an English accent.
Also, here's my question.
I don't know why I went so
guys.
deep.
Take it up with the Looney Tunes.
Here's my question for you guys. Yeah, but Pepe Le Pew was French.
Yeah, that's true, and he had an accent.
Yes.
Are there no skunks in France?
I don't
The
know
skunks in
anything
Fr-
about
the skunks,
that.
the skunks in France are just the people. So.
Fuck the French. I'm just
we
kidding, I don't
we
mean
love
that.
French people here at Comics and Chronic.
And French fry.
And
I'm just
Fre-
kidding. I'm not-
And poutines.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, French.
That's
Okay.
Canadian.
French people are cool.
French Canadian.
Yeah, French. I've been to Montreal. It's crazy.
You know what else is crazy? The reveal that Dr. Singh was going to have to operate on.
The Chameleon Boy.
Well, not even just like when he got the book, when the doctor, what was her name? Started with a B.
Doctor, yeah.
Barbara.
Yeah, Dr. B.
Dr. B. Whenever it found out that whenever she revealed that she was like murdering
Yeah. You're right. That was a cool
You know,
turn.
hybrids
To get the cure.
to save Dr. Singh's
Because
life.
some people in this world believe that the hybrids cause the sick. Some people think the sick happened and then hybrids started being born. But by the end of this first season,
But some people
I
also
don't
think
know.
that the hybrids are like nature's answer to like rectifying
Right.
human,
But-
like the world.
But so extreme spoilers. By the end of the first season, we find out Gus was not born naturally. He was created in a lab.
No.
Gus actually stands for like genetically something,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it's
an
like
acronym.
G dot, yeah.
Yeah. Like MODOK.
Exactly. Gus is the MODOK of this universe, and he grows up to be Patton Oswalt is the reveal. No, so and so no, so you could. I guess I'm assuming that means, or we're being led to believe that Gus's birth or creation led to the sick happening.
Oh, you think so?
That them, because in the same lab,
it's definitely inferred that the sick was made in a lab.
Yeah, like the same scientists working on him were working.
Dude, no, but it was Gus's mom who made the virus.
Gus's mom, right?
Well, did Gus's mom make the virus, or she just made him?
Probably
because I think it's left up to you to interpret like how much of a correlation is there one between the other. Like, did Gus being born like what it put out like what weird disease particles out there?
Right. So we know Gus's mom worked in Antarctica or whatever in the Arctic, and she found whatever Gus was made from in like an ice core. And from like reading, that's like a known thing. Like, yeah, they show it. Like they show them drilling out of the ice, and in real life, like scientists think that when climate change happening is really bad. Yeah, like when that shit melts, that could release new pathogens and shit that could just be worse than COVID ever, even dreamed of being. So I guess that's what this sick is, that they found something, they were fucking with it, and it got out, because we see like, people wearing masks, but like hazmat suits, taking them off and like doing shit they shouldn't be doing, that work in the lab. Oh. And so Gus's mom, we find, meets in a bar outside of the lab Gus's dad, who's a janitor.
Will Forte.
Yeah, but he's also super smart. He just is like, that's his job there. But he seems to know a lot about how a lot of things work.
But they're not in Antarctica then, right?
No. At that point, they're just in a lab somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in America. I'm assuming somewhere near Yellowstone.
Yeah. I got I thought it was implied like Washington almost.
I was thinking the Midwest.
Yeah, Wyoming or something.
Yeah. You're right.
Is Yellowstone in Wyoming? Where's
Yellowstone? I know takes up a few states. It's a giant park.
Big Mama Jamma.
It's a big ass national park.
Yeah. Which I guess is why no one could find Gus and his dad at the beginning of the series. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's cool. I didn't even put that together as far as like the Antarctic ice being dug up. Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Yeah, it's at the very end. It's like a scene or two, but because at the very end, that's where she is. Yeah. That's where Gus's mom has been, maybe in hiding, or she's trapped there. We're not sure.
Or she's trying to like fix this shit, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So by the end of the first season, a lot of of the characters that we were following. So we're following Gus and Big Man and Bear. We're following Wendy and her mom. What's her name?
The actress's name
Amy.
is Dania Ramirez. She used to be in a lot of shit back in the day. She's a little hottie.
Yes, I recognize her. She's in every scene. She's like crying or like about to like lose her shit.
She's Dominican. She's from New York. She's a Dominican.
That
explains. I was just saying. Yeah. That's why she's crying. She's Dominican.
That's
no. But we love Dominicans here on Comics and Chronic.
So you think that about covers it for everyone?
What?
For the characters?
I think that's all the characters.
Dude, we didn't really talk about Amy or the Preserve or...
Oh, yeah. So Amy, we don't know too much about her. We know she's kind of surviving on her own in a zoo.
Yeah, it kind of gives a background how she had super bad social anxiety.
Or no, she had that job, and when the sick hit, she never left her office until like years later.
Yeah, she was stuck in her office.
And then she goes and she finds the zoo, and she starts taking in little hybrid babies and shit. Which is pretty sweet. Right. She's basically like the Harriet Tubman of hybrid babies. She's like helping.
Ooh, nice.
And that's what the Preserve is. Like throughout the show, you're always seeing flyers for the Preserve, and it seems like it could be a trap.
I would totally
at first you're not sure.
Trap.
Yeah, in the comic it literally is like the Preserve is never a thing. It's just like if you're going there, you're fucked.
Shit. So there's no Amy?
Not yet. In the first two, you know how we were talking about in Invincible that like even though
the format is different.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that, but I'm not sure. Like he's only like in the 12 or so issues I've read, he met like Pigtail, for instance, but she has like 1 or 2 lines, and she looks way more like a pig than a human pig hybrid. Even he doesn't look as much like a human as he does in the show.
Sweet Tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, isn't he also kind of like a teenager or something?
No, like he's still like the
He's
same
10.
age.
You know what I liked in the show?
In
a
the
lot?
comic, he is?
Yeah.
I liked in the show whenever like it was nighttime and Sweet Tooth's eyes would reflect like a deer's.
Oh,
I thought that was a cool little, because there was like a few scenes. I think it was the episode where him and Big Man spend the night at those people's house, and that woman is like turning off the lights and the eyes reflect back. She's like, "Holy shit!" He's like,
Yeah,
"What?"
yeah,
She's
it's so
like, "Oh,
creepy."
It's, I thought that was just a cool
Dude.
little like I don't know.
Yeah, the family part was crazy.
Yeah,
That was a good
that
episode.
was a good
Yeah.
episode.
That was one of my favorites. Was that the
Yeah, that's
second?
the second one.
Yeah.
Dude, and that giant deer walks up, and dude, it's cool that Sweet Tooth can
Yeah.
talk to the animals. Like when he stops the tiger from murdering Big Man.
Yeah, he has some sort of
Yeah.
connection with the animal kingdom.
Because he's MODOK.
Dude, but do you think it's like it's just a him thing, or do all hybrids have like an ability to?
I think it's a him thing because he's definitely far more advanced than most.
Yeah.
Because
Even
he's the
a little-
first. He's the OG.
Yeah, and he's almost like the Jesus of animal hybrids because he was like born out of nothing.
He's like
basically.
he's like the Weapon X of animal hybrids.
yeah, yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Because even I could see like General Abbott being kind of like the dude that was fucking with Wolverine and Weapon X. You know
Yeah.
how he has those big ass glasses? He's bald.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Stryker.
Yeah, Stryker.
Is it Stryker? Yeah, or
Or
something. You guys know
you
who I'm talking
the
about.
doctor
Though.
who actually operates.
Yeah,
I
the
know who you're
doctor.
talking
He just
about.
looks very like evil scientist.
In Logan,
You know?
the doctor is the guy who played classic Loki in this week's Loki episode.
Oh yeah, Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, shout out.
He's
Shout out
great.
to the big blood.
Shit. I'm still behind. behind.
Okay.
That episode.
Good
was
thing then.
fuego.
Yep.
I heard.
I did not believe Loki was going to bang himself,
Yeah,
but there
I
you
can't
go.
believe the variants all got AIDS. That's crazy.
You would
That's
think
how-
like they
that's
found
how
a
the
cure in one
TVA
universe.
wins. That's how the TVA
That's how the
wins.
TV.
Yep.
It's a metaphor for the Reagan administration. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, overall, dude, I actually really liked the show. I thought it was like there were a few
So,
moments where I
the-
almost like wanted to cry. I was like, damn, this is like some touching shit.
I cried, bro. Just like it was more of the end of. I was like, I was there. Big Man's store. Like when you saw how it finally played out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. And then he cried, and I was like about ready to give up, bro.
Dude, that actor
I wanted-
is cool. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen Rock and Rolla?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
motherfucking what's his name? Guy
Yeah,
Ritchie
it's a Guy
movie.
Ritchie movie. It's another British gangster
Yeah.
film. But dude, he's in that movie, and Big Man is in the movie. He's a cool character. He has a cool
Yeah, he was also in that. Did you guys see Guava Island?
with
Ooh, the Childish
yeah,
Gambino
Childish
and
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
he's in that
I saw
too.
I saw it
I
for
did
Rihanna.
not watch
I saw it for
Was it
Rihanna.
good?
Dude, Rihanna's hot, sticky.
Yeah, that's a
sticky
cool,
and
that's a cool little
humid.
movie. It's so short,
It's
but
super
it's cool.
short, but she's all like, because it takes place in the South. She's all like, or not the South, like Jamaica or whatever, Guava
Mhm.
Island. Dude, I just love Rihanna. She's so sexy.
Nice.
Wow, what a weirdo! Who thinks Rihanna is sexy?
Dude,
Yeah.
I stan Rihanna.
Dude, same. TBH.
So, how many Joe Pesci's we giving Sweet Tooth?
I'm gonna give it 6.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it 5 just because of General Abbott and the
That's
genericity.
true.
Yeah, I'm also
Like
gonna
that,
give
it
it.
was like I love the first half so much, but when General Abbott came to the forefront, dude did nothing for me, and he like was a prominent. He kept popping up. He was just like, "I'm bad. Watch
Yeah.
me present you with my
Yeah,
evil master
he
plan."
was generically
you know?
villainous. I'm gonna change it to
Yeah.
I'll give it 5 Joe Pesci's.
Yeah, completely agree with Cody. Then for that exact reason, it's a great show. I'm excited for season 2, but you gave us a generic villain, and you need to do better, Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Maybe make the.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can't change that. Like I guess that's the
But
big bad.
you could add more layers.
Yeah.
Make
yeah.
him more likable. Maybe hire a new actor.
Show his
Yeah.
backstory, and if he has like a logical reason to
Yeah.
hate hybrids,
Or if he has like a love interest somehow and like she gets pregnant.
We know what I was thinking would be cool if like
And she
General
dies.
if like General Abbott's backstory was that he was married, was expecting a kid, and almost in the same way that like how Tyrion Lannister being born killed his mother, and that's why Tywin they hated him, almost like that. Like he had a hybrid kid, his wife died in birth, and he just like grew up hating. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Except he killed his kid.
Yeah, he killed his kid with his bare hand, snapped its neck.
Yeah. At least make him
But with
so
his
evil
bare
that
hands.
he's
It was
interesting.
Yes,
when he
bare
takes
hands
off his
the whole time.
he's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be a cool reveal at the end of an episode. He like takes off a glove and it's like this massive bare hand.
Yeah. Interesting.
Damn, Cody, you should write for the show.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, hear me out. Bare hands.
Dude, Netflix, give this man a
Like,
job.
Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking genius.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Did we do an intro?
Yes.
I'm fucking ripped from that edible. Well,
Are we?
Well,
wanna-
let's do an outro, I
Yeah.
guess, if that's the case, if that's how you're feeling.
What do you guys? I feel like, we covered it kind of the best that we could in true comics and chronic fashion.
Yeah, no, I think we got through everything. Like, listen, the show doesn't have so many oh my god moments. There's a lot of moments where it's just character moments
Yeah.
between like
It's a lot of like
just
good story building, but it's not like
yeah.
it's not like Invincible, where it's like and then this happened, and then this happened, and then
Yeah.
this happened.
Like
Yeah.
my favorite episode was kind of like the train episode, but it's
That's
not
a
as
good
exciting
episode.
as it sounds if I'm just saying train episode. Like
Train. They ran a
Yeah,
train on
the-
Sweet Tooth.
You guys like.
oh no.
Yeah, that was a crazy episode. I'll give you that. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But you know what I mean? Like there wasn't like they fought on the train, but there wasn't like maybe like there at the very end there was kind of a crazy scene, but it was super fast.
I liked
like,
Big,
And
I
it
liked
was
Big
also-
Man's friend that like sacrificed his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
He sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
You could
Mhm.
tell.
He was like,
that
"Fuck
just
it, dude. I'm retarded anyways."
he was like, he was like, "Fuck it, dude. I'm concussed."
Yeah, he's like, my brain,
Yeah.
my brain is literally melting from football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, dude, look at me.
Look at me. I don't even know who you are. I'm like,
yeah. He's like, if you leave these kids alone with me too long, I'm gonna
I'm
Chris
gonna
Benoit
kill
them.
them. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna Chris Ben.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about my villain, Chris Benoit Al Ghul?
Tell me about it.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
so
I don't know if we
after-
could keep Chris Benoit stuff in, but I do want to hear it.
After Chris Benoit murders his family and then kills himself, his loyal fan base, fans of the Rabid Wolverine himself, they dragged his body to a Lazarus pit, and he comes back as
And
Chris
he comes
Benoit Al Ghul. That's as far.
Maddened from the fact that he murdered his own family.
Yeah, he's like even madder, but
Yeah, the Rabid Wolf. He's just that's
the Rabid Wolverine. That was his moniker.
Yeah, I know.
That's Chris Benoit Al Ghul.
That's
That's a real character. I swear to God.
That's incredible.
That's actually one of my
Dude,
older characters, if truth be told.
Nice.
It has to be.
My boy Spencer, who listens, he'll verify.
Spencer. Dude, I miss Spencer. Spencer's that dude.
Did you meet him?
Yeah, through you.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, Spencer's good people. Spencer's good at Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
He would actually probably
He wrecked me.
give you and your
I
friends a run
didn't-
for their money.
Mm.
He's actually really good at Smash Brothers.
Who's his main?
Shit, I'm trying to think. I remember he really liked Ganondorf a lot.
Oh, okay. Tough one.
Yeah, we would fight. We had some crazy fights. Sorry, this is a fly. I'm trying to kill it. Anyways, let's outro this bitch. Some people's stories go on forever. Some people like to smoke blunts and get high. Other people's stories ends here.
Nice. Like and subscribe, bitches.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake F.H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.